What's up, guys? Welcome to another installment of It Out, where today we'll be talking about how to stop your opponent from comboing off on their plays. Now, the tech cards in this video will all be hand traps. I'm sure you read that in the title. This means, again, that these are cards, mostly monsters, that you activate from the hand by discarding to the graveyard. So let's jump into the first card. The first card we have is Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Now, this card's fucking expensive. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that fact. It's like $35 a pop, I think. It may be higher than that. I'm not sure. But, Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherry is a dark level 3 zombie tuner effect monster with 0 attack and a whopping 1800 defense. Now, if you watched my last It Out, you'll know that this card has a very similar level and stat line to Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. That's it. Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit. Had to think for a second. So, what's this card do? You may be asking yourself. Well, I'll tell you. Let me read you the effect verbatim. During either player's turn, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, fucking stuttering, you can discard this card. Reveal one card in your extra deck. Then look at your opponent's extra deck. Also banish all cards in their extra deck with the same name as the revealed card. You can only use this effect of Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherry once per turn, thank fucking God. Okay, so let me tell you how that's more crippling than a baseball bat to the fucking knee. If you're playing, let's just pull a random deck out, ABCs, and someone splashes ABC Dragon Buster, whatever their big, stupid, indestructible fucking banish effect monster is. If someone puts that in their extra deck, and they have this, they straight up destroy your deck. If you can't summon your boss monster, your deck is fucking gonzo. What are you gonna do now, sweet protagonist? Nothing. Because that deck's main focus is getting that single card out. So this card by itself can single-handedly cripple a deck that is relatively good. I mean, it may not be super competitive meta anymore, but it's still a fucking good deck, and it's competitively viable. Sure, Union Hanger right here, but we're not going to talk about that. This card's basically just a crippling mechanism for decks that rely heavily on the extra deck. It's very, very powerful, especially if, say, you're using a deck that doesn't need an extra deck, so you just splash 15 super common meta cards in there, and then hope that your opponent's playing one of those. You'll fuck them up. This card will straight up take a deck out of the game if you hit the right card. So that's the first card. Very expensive, but super great for everything. The next card we have is DD Crow, the OG hand trap, the fucking, the one above all, if you will. I love this card, mainly because of the artwork. Like, it's just a crow with fucking robot gear on or whatever, but, so it's a dark level 1 winged beast effect with a massive 100 attack and 100 defense. Talk about a fucking beat stick, am I right? Alright, so during either player's turn, you can discard this card from your hand to target, hand to the graveyard to target one card in your opponent's graveyard and banish that target. Okay, so admittedly not as useful as Winter Cherry, but it's also like a $2 card. So what this does is mainly stops your opponent's graveyard plays, which a lot of decks rely on their graveyard. You could shut down Paleozoic's opening play by banishing the trap as soon as it hits the graveyard. You can stop Rat Pier from going off. You can fucking, I'm sure you could do 100 other things with it. This thing basically fucking destroys zombies. Like, zombies can do absolutely jack shit when this thing goes off. Also, if you'll notice, and I didn't know this prior to making this video, but doing research, like fucking reading the card actually, this is not a once per turn effect. So if you can somehow recur this badass motherfucker to your hand, or if you can fucking draw into another one, or whatever, you can activate this twice during a turn, or even 3 times, or however many times you can have this in your hand. That's fucking stupid. I honestly, I just assumed it was a once per turn, because it's kind of a powerful effect, so I'm like, oh, yeah, it's once per turn. No, it's fucking, goddammit, however often you want to a turn, as long as you have this card in your hand. That's just ridiculous. I can already see people going infinite with this thing or something. I'm sure they have. I don't know a lot of DD Crow combos. I just know of its general usefulness. Aside from its effect, though, it's really a lackluster card. I mean, yeah, it's a dark type, so, like, if you have to, a Lord of Darkness it, you know, Lore of Darkness, it's a target, so you don't have to banish your whole hand if you're playing a deck that doesn't care about Graveyard. It's a level 1 Winged Beast, so there's not a whole lot of synergy there. Like, yeah, it's a level 1, so level 7 tuners, I guess? I don't fucking know. I wouldn't use it aside from its effect, but its effect is powerful enough alone for me to want to use it in my decks that I run. So, DD Crow, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the next card that I'm going to show you, I'm sure a lot of you don't know about. This card's weird, so let's move on. Savarius the Ancient and Ascended. Wow, that name is great for my list. It's a light level 7 Dragon Ritual effect monster with 2600 attack and 2800 defense. Admittedly, a pretty good stat line for what it is. Also, the artwork is fucking magnifique. So, why am I showing this on a tech card list? Because inherently the nature of tech cards would make it to where you can splash them into almost any deck. So why, Legend, are you showing this on a tech card list when, like, 3% of the decks that run around the meta use Ritual? I'll tell you if you just shut the fuck up and let me talk. So this card, let me read you the effect. This card can be Ritual Summoned with the card Sprite's Blessing. During either player's turn, so it's a quick effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a monster you control, you can discard this card and negate the activation. Bam. Hello? Fucking Stardust much? You can negate any activation of an effect or a card that targets one of your monsters. That's fucking awesome. Like, I can't believe I just found out about this card. That's how I'm guessing a lot of you don't know about it. I just found out about it when making this list. So, I'm going to go ahead and read you the other effect, which isn't really applicable unless you're playing Rituals, but we'll read it anyway. You can, during either player's turn, so another quick effect, when your opponent would special summon a monster, you can return this card from the field to the hand and negate the special summon and banish that monster. So not only are you negating the special summon, not only is this a solemn warning or strike, you're not destroying that fucker, you're banishing it. That's amazing. Like, I'm probably gonna do a Ritual build pretty soon after I get the fucking Fluffle build put up on this channel. This guy's definitely gonna be in there. This is just an all-around really good card. The only drawback, or in this case, the only balancing of this card is that it's a Ritual card. Which isn't even inherently a bad thing, it just limits the usefulness in certain decks that don't run Ritual spells. So, this card is one of my all-time favorites, just because, I mean, the artwork is beautiful. It's like a $2 card, it's not even that expensive. And a light level 7 dragon, that is like the most synergetic thing that you can be in this game. A light level 7 dragon is probably the best thing, maybe besides a light level 8 dragon, because of all the blue eye support. So, this card's fucking stupid, is what this card is. Even if you're not playing Rituals, I would suggest picking up a couple of copies, maybe splashing it in a few decks, just to negate any effect that targets one of your monsters. Like, yeah, it doesn't destroy the card that does it, but still, most cards that target monsters and stuff are a once per turn. So this actively shuts that shit down. So yeah, I would definitely pick up a copy of this. Anyway, terrible segue into the end card. I just want to let you guys know, I'm running a contest on this channel. It should be the video before this one on the channel. I will probably annotate to it in the end card, but if you would, sorry about that. If you would like to enter for your chance to win a Cosmic Blazar Dragon, go check out that video. Instructions are in the video. Contest ends June 30th, so if you want your card, you need to enter before then. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Check It Out, and see you later.